What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Couple Things.
With Shawn and Andrew.
Today, we have a fun one to help finish out the year. This is one we've been wanting to do for a while. It's been scripted for a while. It's a lot of fun, lighthearted, and we encourage you guys to jump in and do the same thing with your spouse. We are playing this shoe game, or best friend, or anyone.
That's right. So do this with your partner or do this with your best friend. I think that's what you meant to say. And if
Is
you've
that what
never
I just said?
No, you just said or we're going to do the shoe game or best friend.
Really?
Are you okay?
Did I really?
You did. Run back the
Wow.
script. Anyway, if you've ever been to a rehearsal dinner or a wedding shower or an engagement party, a lot of times they'll play the shoe game, and the couple usually sits back to back and they're asked a series of questions, and the couple raises the shoe of the person that fits the question. Okay.
Yes.
So an example of this is, who is more of a morning person? And the couple raises either his or her shoe to answer the question.
Yeah,
Okay. So we're actually going to do, I'm going to use your shoe. You're going to use my shoe.
exactly.
Mine are probably a little smelly today. Okay.
Today,
But does that make sense? Do the rules make sense?
they're just smelly today.
Okay. They're always smelly.
Yeah.
But we've been married for 8 years, Shawn and I have. I don't think we played this game since we got engaged. We did this at the Nips house
Yes.
in December 2015.
I also felt like before the new year, there might be some new listeners around the holidays. We thought, come get to know us a little bit. Have a little fun. Spread a little cheer.
That's right. So we're going to see how good we are at guessing the answers and how aligned we are. And we're not going to be facing away from each other. Is an important caveat of today's game. But if you're listening just on audio, do realize there's a video version.
Yes.
But
Where you can come see how ridiculous we look.
let's just make sure to make this audio friendly as well.
Yes. Here's a shoe.
Okay. You want one of my shoes? Anyway,
Mine don't smell.
again, please do this with your spouse, your boyfriend,
Your
girlfriend,
shoe is so
best
large.
friend. This is going to be fun.
Wait, this shoe feels extra large.
There's kind of a modern twist on this where I feel like that you smash the person's face into water or whatever. Have you
What?
seen that?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
big a while ago. Okay. Anyway,
Look at that.
let's roll.
Your shoe is substantially larger than mine.
I am a size 12 shoe.
And I'm a size 6.
That's right. So there's a difference right there for you. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. First question. Who felt like they were in love first?
Andrew.
Andrew. Big shoe.
100%.
Big shoe. Pretty much first date was going terrible until the last 3 seconds where I made the cheesiest, corniest joke and I saw Shawn's smile in all its glory. And I thought, that's an angel.
You're like, I want that.
Yep.
I want that.
Yep.
The date did not go terribly. I am just I have to be able to see the next step. Does that make sense? Things have
Yeah.
to make sense to me.
And you looked at me, you just saw dead ends.
No, but you lived in Nashville and you were in
I
college and
know,
I was
I
in
know.
LA and I was on Dancing with the Stars and you were so sweet, but I was just like, how could this ever work?
But we digress. Question number 2, okay? Who
Who
actually
actually
said
said-
the words "I love you" first?
I did.
Shawn did. You first wrote it on a Post-it note
Mm-hmm.
in my closet, in my dorm room, junior year of college.
And it said, no.
It's close.
Oh.
It's close. I mean, it's close. It's close.
Andrew actually wrote it first.
Well,
I said it first.
it was a toss-up. I made a homemade crossword, and there was several options of what would successfully complete the puzzle.
This was our
One
third
of them-
date.
One of them was "I love you." So
Do you remember? How on earth did you make that?
I don't
so-
know. It was a moment of genius. It's
It
the only way
was.
I can describe it.
Or just
that is
trauma?
It's fleeting.
Do you remember what happened?
No.
So you made this homemade crossword for me on a plane.
Yep.
We were flying back from San Diego, your brother's wedding, which
Yep.
happened to be our third date. And I went in order of the crossword that you created, and I got down to the very last question. And you also like mixed a crossword with like hangman of some kind.
I don't know.
To where, like, I
could
had-
recreate it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I only had certain letters that I could use. But coincidentally, what was left to fill in either spelled with the letters I like you or I love you, which
Yeah. Pretty
brutal
sweet.
on
That's
a
pretty sweet.
or brutal. Because what if you're like, I just like you?
No. Either one is a positive thing. Anyway, I digress. Question number 3. Who's better at keeping secrets?
Andrew, I tell you everything, okay?
I know. Yeah, that's not the question though. It's not. Do you guys have an open communication relationship?
You're my
It's
secret
who-
keeper.
Just know that if you're going to tell Shawn something, you're essentially telling me something. Shawn is not great at surprises.
I
keeping
get so
secrets.
excited.
You are very trustworthy, and I don't want to conflate the two.
Yeah.
So somewhere there's a happy medium. Next question. Who's a better driver? Oh my gosh. Andrew
That's a
is.
tough-
For those listening, Andrew
I
is.
don't know. You go so fast.
The level of stress does not equal the quality of the drive. Okay, Shawn, who's a more stressful driver? Shawn.
Andrew's a NASCAR driver.
I am safe, and yeah.
I digress. Who has the most exes? I think that's you.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah.
You were just juggling those women.
I don't like how you said that.
You were
Juggling those
juggling
women.
those women.
But
It is
It's not by a long shot. It's not by a long shot.
not by a long shot, but like
I think my duration, like my timeline that I had to work with, was longer because you really didn't date anybody until you were like 17, 18.
yeah,
right?
you started back in the
Yeah.
middle school.
Middle school. Sarah on the playground. Yeah.
Who's
yeah,
Sarah
yeah.
on the playground?
Well, do you want to talk about my 3rd grade ex?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next. Who is a bigger complainer when they're sick? Andrew.
Andrew, you're
No,
literally
but-
dying. You're dying. I know. Because you start feeling symptoms like 4 days ahead
I'm
of
trying to
and
do
I'm-
better at communicating.
The
Oh
one
my
thing-
gosh. This was way sweeter when we were engaged playing this game. Now it's just savage. We're just roasting each other. Back in the
Oh.
day, you used to think, Andrew's such a tough guy when he's sick. Now it's
No, he's not.
he's a baby. Okay,
Andrew
next.
gets mad because I don't tell him when I'm sick, and I just in a bad mood. And he finally, like the 3rd day, I'm like, yeah, I've had 110 fever, and
That's pretty much how it goes. I'm like, could you have told me that beforehand? I'm here to help you out. Anyway, who has a worse immune system? Huh.
I think we're pretty equal now, honestly.
I would say slightly me.
Really?
Slightly. But we're both thankfully healthy.
Yeah.
I feel like my body did like the sty little stint that I went
Yeah.
through. That was weird.
I also
Not
feel
that
like
that's an immune system really, but
our immune system has kind of gotten jacked up after 3 kids,
yeah.
like
For-
strong.
For those who have kids or are about to have kids, you'll probably go through like a 2-year slump,
Where it's rough.
but then you come out the other side rip ready and ready to go.
It makes the 3rd kid strong.
I agree. Barrett has rarely gotten sick.
I
Fingers
love
crossed,
how
knock
you've
on
been calling him Barrett all of a sudden. Have you noticed this?
I have.
Are you testing it out?
No. Next. Who leaves more stuff around the house?
Andrew.
Shawn Michelle.
Andrew Dean.
This is a problem. Shawn. Oh no, I'm glad this freaking question's here. I'm glad we're talking about this. Freaking boot up, belt up. You ready to go?
You're out of your mind.
No, just because it's your stuff doesn't mean it doesn't get left around, okay? You got shoes everywhere, okay? Just because I leave mine in different places than you leave your shoes doesn't mean you didn't leave your shoes there.
You leave your shoes.
We're talking trash. We're talking cups. You look at the cars. It is Shawn's coffee mug, Shawn's Stanley mug, Shawn this, that, the other mug. Got your coats in there, your shoes in there. I don't even know. What are you doing? A full wardrobe change in the cars? What are we doing here?
Have you seen the floor of your car?
Who rides in my car next to me every time I get in there? You act like we're not together all the time. No, tell me you're going back up. I'm about to come at you. Back
No,
up.
it's because I spend all day picking up your stuff.
It doesn't leave any
can't
time. Oh, that's crazy. For real though. For real though.
For real. All your supplements?
A bag?
Like 6.
A bag. Shawn, when you cook, I am there like a thief in the night, just casually putting things back in the fridge for
Do you hear that? When you
Do
cook?
you want to do a 5-day trial of me not picking up any of your stuff? Let's go. Let's go. Game on. Game on. I'm freaking ready. Let's go. Let's go.
I can't breathe. Oh my God, there's so many of these.
Okay. Who does the dishes more?
Andrew.
I like the dishes.
I clean. Or
don't
no,
mind that.
I don't. I cook.
Yeah. No, we've delineated our chores now. That's an interesting thing to reflect back on before we got married. We had no idea.
No.
The division of labor there, you know? But we figured that out. You do that in time.
Yeah. Who plays more with the kids? Andrew. But like,
Yeah, in the traditional sense of like play, giggly, googly.
yeah, you're like the rough housing, wrestling.
Toss them across
Yeah,
the room.
I'm like the sit down, we'll cuddle, we'll read, we'll talk through something, we'll like.
Yeah. I like that. Are you good
I'll
with
color.
that?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
our role.
Who's more likely to cry at a wedding?
Andrew.
Ever since we had a daughter, I am just a mess. Actually,
Yeah.
I've always cried at weddings.
You're mushy.
I've always been really sentimental. I remember when my second oldest brother got married. He was like my best friend. I was like, I'm losing my friend forever. Tears. You know?
Wow.
And then there's also something just profoundly beautiful about a wedding. Everyone's there. We just went to one in Mexico City. Was epic.
Probably the best wedding we've ever been to.
It was epic. And I almost shed a tear. I love weddings.
Oh, you know whose wedding
honestly,
we
if you're
both.
if you're listening and you're about to get married, send us a wedding invite. I
Oh,
want to show up. Let's go. Let's do a YouTube series of crashing people's weddings. Are you in on that?
That sounds
I am
so
in.
not
Great
cool.
idea. Coming at you, 2025. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know whose wedding we balled at was JoJo and Jordan's
Mm-hmm.
during the
Oh, the speeches.
the father's Joel's dad.
Yeah.
That speech had me bawling.
I think about that often, that speech.
It was the most beautiful speech ever.
I want to copy that speech. Anyway,
'Kay.
next. Who's more likely to dance the night away at a wedding? Andrew.
Lately,
Yeah, no, Shawn's been getting after it.
it's been me.
So we're going.
But it's usually
we're
Andrew.
going how it's trending or what?
How it's trending.
Because no, just because you just started doesn't mean that you're more likely.
Okay, Andrew.
Okay. Who made the first move? Shawn. Like
Well,
kiss, the first kiss move,
you slid into my DMs, so that's the first move.
and then I really was hot on the chase of getting you in person. But like
That sounds
you
creepy.
were. What's a better way to say that?
I don't know. I
We'll
get
work
it.
on it.
I was just giving you a hard time.
But as far as like first kiss, Shawn was ready to go.
Yeah, I wanted to make out with your face.
We always laugh. There was a moment. Shawn kept getting closer and closer.
You
closer.
were getting closer too. It
Yeah,
wasn't
okay.
just me.
Okay.
You
That's
went
fair.
90. I went 10.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Are we saying me or
remember
you?
it
Are we saying
differently?
me or you?
I think you made the first move because you
Okay.
slid into the DMs.
Who's more likely to hold a grudge? Shawn.
Me.
I used to get annoyed by that. I have come to love that aspect of you. I'm just trying to. Now I just see Shawn in all her glory, and I'm like, man, she really gets riled up by that. It's hilarious. Or, man.
That ends well.
No, it's just more like an acceptance rather than I'm going to try to change this
Yeah.
about you.
Agreed. Same with you, babe.
Who's a better kisser?
I don't even. Yeah. How do you gauge a better kisser? Because we're great together.
What is it, like a popular vote? You go out and survey exes.
Let's not do that.
We're good kissers together.
Yeah.
It's good. Who has the best taste in music? I'm going to say Shawn.
I feel like I
Shawn-
find more like high quality, like bangers. Like this is a phenomenal song. Andrew though knows more music and can pull up music from any decade or century or like year and be like, this was phenomenal. And you appreciate more music than I do.
You spend more time exploring new artists, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I would put it. Who's more competitive? Shawn. Shawn is. Yeah. I love competition. I don't consider myself competitive.
It is one of the main reasons you chose me.
Yeah, no,
You
I love it.
love how much I compete with you.
But it doesn't like, I'm not going to lose sleep. I have friends that are competitive.
Yeah, you aren't like a I have to win person.
I just really love the context
Yeah.
of it. All right. Who met the in-laws first?
I did.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. That's not your shoe. This one is. Shawn did.
I met your parents on our second date.
I took her to my brother's wedding in San Diego.
No, you took me to the lake house before that.
Oh, yeah. Dang. That's right. And then I met your parents maybe 3 months after that. They came to a Vandy football game in the fall.
Wow. Andrew, can I tell him that story real quick? When you met my parents, it was absolutely comical. We were in the lobby of
the Holiday Inn
next to the Vandy Stadium. It was before Andrew's game. And we probably got there 10 minutes before my parents arrived. Andrew probably changed seats in the lobby 15 times in 10 minutes because you couldn't figure out logistically what would be the best first impression.
Well, if they came in through this door, then
you don't want your back to them. It was really cute. I've never seen you that nervous.
Who gives better back massages?
Andrew.
Yeah, no. The question is who gives back massages? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not better.
You don't ask.
You act like you ain't know how to. Oh, yeah.
My favorite thing in the whole entire world are back scratches, like where you're like kind of like tickling someone's back. And yeah, I will ask for that every day of my life.
Yeah.
And you are so gracious.
You're welcome. I'm happy to do it. Who's harder to sleep next to?
Andrew.
Yeah, no doubt.
Snoring.
I snore, but I don't move a lot.
It's such a fascinating thing, you're snoring, because like you don't, like when you have like go on a men's retreat or something and people are like, oh my God, he snores more than the worst person I've ever heard in my life. You like don't do that at home.
But I do snore sometimes.
You do? Yeah.
I don't move a lot. I don't think I take the covers. I'm pretty much like I lay down on my back.
And you don't move.
And then I wake up 8 hours later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
I move a lot. I toss and turn a lot.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
And you're hard to sleep next to because you're such a light sleeper. I wake up at like 4:45, 5 every day, and I'm quiet as a mouse, still wake Shawn up. It's like one little...
I've been working on my acting skills so that you don't feel like you're waking me up.
It's just crazy to me. I would love nothing more than to keep you asleep, but whatever. Who will have gray hair first?
Andrew. Halfway there to being all gray, all white.
Strong. It's pretty much the first thing people say to me now if I haven't seen him in a couple months. Like, wow.
Your dad was like fully white by 35?
Yeah.
So it's for sure genetic. And I would say every fourth hair on your head is white right now. I love it.
My papa was a white fox. My dad was a white fox.
You're going to be a white fox, baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
Who's the pickiest eater?
Me.
Shawn.
But I'm not even a picky eater. You just will eat literally anything.
Yeah. That was one thing I was really thankful for. I walked in our pantry. I was like, this doesn't resemble anything that I'm used to or I was used to growing up. But you have molded that part of me over the last 8 years of marriage.
In the sense of like healthy food.
Yeah, for the better. Who's the most stubborn?
1,000% me.
Shawn. Lord.
Hey, don't write it off that you're not. Is that me being stubborn right now?
I'm trying to figure out how you're stubborn. I just know you are. Shawn is still like, if you ask her to do anything, or you say, hey, this should be our grocery list because it's healthy, she'll like rebel out of just because she wants to. So it's that type of stubborn. Don't tell me what to do stubborn, you know? What?
I mean, certain things. Not a grocery list.
Who would plan a better date? Oh, wait. Sorry. Who snores while sleeping?
Andrew.
Who would plan a better date? I'm going to say Shawn. We each have together we plan dope dates.
Yeah. I would say equal. I feel like it's similar to like the music. Like I will research restaurants so in depth that I will find some new, whatever, high quality place for us to try. But yet your experiences are probably more meaningful.
Yeah.
Staying motivated and eating healthy during the holidays is a challenge. We try not to be too restrictive with our diet over the holidays so we can enjoy all the foods we love, but we do try to stay on top of our nutrition to make sure our immune system stays nice and strong.
Shawn and I are big on getting our vitamins first thing in the morning by drinking AG1, and we make sure to bring our travel packs with us on the road. I like my AG1 mixed in cold water, and Shawn prefers mixing her into a strawberry banana smoothie. That's also delicious. There's really no wrong way to get your vitamins with AG1.
It's so simple to get all your daily vitamins, especially this time of year when everyone seems to be getting sick. It's so important to arm your immune system.
So this new year, try AG1 for yourself. It's the perfect time to start a new healthy habit.
And if you go to drinkag1.com/couple things, you'll save $20 on your subscription or $49 off when you sign up for a double subscription, just like we have.
Plus, you'll get a free welcome kit, a bottle of D3K2, and 5 free travel packs. So make sure to check out drinkag1.com/couple things to get this offer and start your new year on a healthier note.
And it doesn't even have to be something new. It's more like, hey, tonight's conversation topic is this or whatever. Like little subtle things go a long way too. Who spends the most money? Shawn.
Correction.
Shawn.
You and their
Shawn,
investments.
that is a difference.
Their investments. Okay.
There is a difference, Shawn. Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
This is the questions get harder and harder or more personal
More
as we go
personal.
on here. Wow. If college Andrew knew how much our monthly budget currently was, he'd probably just go into the woods and curl up in the fetal position.
Really?
I just I was living off of like I think legitimately $400 a month in college.
I'm
That
really
was
proud
our-
of you.
That was our college. Let's get back there.
Our monthly budget is not disproportionate to like our income in our life.
That'd be a fun thing to walk through. Should we do a whole episode on our monthly budget
No,
and our finances? Yikes.
we're doing a good job,
Okay. Who is more romantic? Yeah.
Andrew.
Please expand. Let's say more.
You're more of like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of a hopeless romantic. Like our first date, I show up and you have an entire itinerary planned, written out on a paper towel and Sharpie, but like every minute of the day is planned out. You've also written me a poem. You're very intentional with like reflection and intentionality and like taking pictures and being sentimental about every moment.
I just love you.
I love you. You're my best friend.
Who initiates repair and says, I'm sorry first? All right, hold on. I do want to delineate this.
Really?
Shawn,
No.
Shawn, yes. What? Let's not
You
dig-
say I say I'm sorry so much.
You do. You say, I'm sorry first. I think I initiate repair first. There is a difference. You are quick to say, I'm sorry, slow to apologize. There is a difference. There is a difference.
And you're slow to
This is how you'll be-
apologize and slow to say
I'm
I'm
sorry I did that. And it's like, that does not initiate repair.
I am the first one to initiate repair. Yesterday morning, who's the first one that was like, how can we get rid of this tension?
Interesting.
That's initiating repair.
Interesting.
You're
stubborn in your apologies. That's one where you're stubborn.
fine. So you're stubborn to apologize.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. I'm sorry. not an apology. I think I'm better at more.
We're so
I
both
think-
stubborn.
I think I'm more like a, hey, I really am sorry I did that and I hurt your feelings. You, I mean, we're 8 years into this thing. Have I gotten that? I'm not sure. Could you?
That is so false.
I'm kidding. No, you do initiate. It usually just takes 3 days, like your sickness thing. Like, hey, I'm sorry. It's like, wow, Yeah, I mean, I was over that, but now I guess we got to go through this again because it's so
disagree with
fascinating.
this.
Marriage is so
I
fascinating.
disagree with this.
You think you're quicker to say sorry and initiate repair? You're taking a twofer there? You're taking both?
Yeah, because you think everything's always fine. You're like, oh, it's fine. You're like, it's just fine.
Okay. When you tell me that I hurt your feelings, I think I apologize quicker.
No, you need specifics.
Sometimes you'll just take a long time and then.
You refuse any type of blanket. Sorry. So you have to know
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
That is a good way to apologize. That's how
No.
you teach kids to apologize. What is there's like an acronym for it. There's an acronym for this.
Really?
Yeah, look it up. Ask Siri. The apology.
No.
I wanna do it. I don't know where my phone is.
I don't know where my phone is.
Yeah. It's like, say I'm sorry. Oh wait, here. I know where my phone is now. Okay. What's the acronym for apologizing? You ready for this? Is.
Guilty about something, you can apologize with his acronym, which stands for I'm sorry.
That's not that helpful. That's not that helpful.
We digress.
Okay, we digress. Next.
Who likes having serious conversations more? Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'll admit, I think that's a fault more than anything. It's like I don't do good with shallow conversations.
No.
Small talk.
You also love a good debate, whether you believe your side or not, which is sometimes so frustrating.
I think I'm getting out of my devil's advocate phase though. I used to like love that. Now
Loved it.
I'm like, why stir up dissent?
We would get into some deep, dark black hole spiral of a debate, and at the end he'd be like, I don't even I believe, like, I agree with your side. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah. This next one scares me. Who's more likely to be late? But I don't think it's a landslide like you think.
It is a
I don't think it's a
landslide.
landslide shot. I just I'll take that one. I just don't think it's a landslide. Next.
If you're late by hours.
That's true.
Hours, which is not
It's not
okay.
even close.
If
Sean-
I'm late by minutes.
Yeah, my total aggregate late time definitely surpasses yours, but I think your frequency probably equals mine.
By like 2 minutes. Yeah.
All right, who remembers important dates? I think it depends on. That's interesting. You
Like-
have a really keen memory with certain things. I'm trying to figure out what.
But I also
those
have a
are.
hard time remembering like extended family birthdays. But like I also know it's December. We have 5 birthdays. Is it the 16th or the 17th? Is it like
Yeah, we're actually a good team.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nux. Okay. Who's more likely to get a speeding ticket? Yeah, not even close. Have you ever gotten one?
Yes.
I've gotten several. I also think I'm coming out of that phase a little bit.
When was your last speeding ticket, Andrew?
Well, I did get 2 in about 4 months.
Yeah. Was that 4 months ago?
No, it was not. It was like 2 years ago. One was my last speeding ticket.
Coming home from the Hughes house,
When was that?
we had bear.
In January. Okay, that was a year ago.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. Who got better grades in school? Shawn. Shawn was like,
Perfectionist.
yeah, she was that girl that used to walk out of a test and be like, oh my gosh, I totally failed that. And then you'd like get A's on everything.
Let's be real. I didn't talk to anybody in school, so I wasn't walking out of any class being like, oh my God, I failed that.
I was out here scrounging in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it happen.
I was a performance-driven person my whole childhood.
Yeah, that's that competitive side of you. I just don't have it. All right, who's more likely to buy something at a bargain price?
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you're like me, I love the holiday season. I look forward to it all year long.
The holidays feel special every year, especially with the kids, but it definitely gets busy and pretty hectic.
For sure. The holidays can be tricky for a lot of people. There's lots of family dynamics happening, places to be, and people to see. If you're looking for a way to bring yourself some comfort this holiday season, therapy is an amazing option.
If you've been listening for a while now, you know Shawn and I are huge fans of therapy and have both benefited from individual and couples therapy. It helped reshape our marriage after having a third baby, and we are so grateful for it.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge, which is really cool.
Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/EastFam today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/EastFam. Andrew.
I've gotten into online marketplace shopping, like Facebook Marketplace. What's the other one? Mostly Facebook.
eBay?
eBay, yeah.
No,
yeah.
ain't nobody got time
Craigslist.
for that.
I just enjoy it, you know?
Andrew's also such a better negotiator than I am. Someone tells me, like, this is the price. I'm like, okay.
No.
Here's a check. And Andrew's like, I'll give you half. And they're like, that's fine.
There's a certain process that I think is necessary. It's a necessary muscle to work. Shawn will like get her hair done or nails or whatever, and she'll just walk in there. She'll get the work done, and then the person will be like, "Hey, it's this amount you owe me."
I'm working on it. And
it's like you should have that conversation ahead of time for everybody's
should.
well-being. Anyway, who's more spiritual? Interesting. I think it's different.
I think it's different. I think it's, yes. I think you're more actively leading our spiritual life. But this was also a really interesting thing when we started dating. You're more like traditionally spiritual. Does that make sense?
I like know more Bible verses and
Yeah.
stuff. But Shawn's faith is deep.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to binge watch a TV series? Shawn. I fall asleep so quickly.
Oh, if I've started it, I'm staying up all night to finish.
Yeah, you crush. I used to. When you went on tour, that was the peak TV time in my life. But I've never watched that much TV in my life. It's never been like a big thing.
It was always the way I could turn my brain off because my brain moves 1,000,000 miles an hour.
I wish I could do a better job or find something that could do that. Who's more likely to do something crazy like skydiving, bungee jumping, etc.? Yeah, we both love that.
We love it. Sign us up.
Shawn's probably a little more insane in that sense, where she's like...
It depends on the thing, though. Because there are things where you'll like the off-roading race.
Yeah, I love that.
That was like all Andrew, and I was a little skeptical. But skydiving, I'm all in, and Andrew's more skeptical. It just depends on the thing. But we're both like massive adrenaline junkies.
Who loves who more?
Oh.
Both of us. I did not count how many questions we agreed on.
No, it was
Actually,
just cute.
it was the vast. I think we were
I think we got like
maybe all but 2 or 3.
yeah, and
Good
those
job,
were probably
babe.
joking.
I think we know each other better.
Then 8 years ago, before
Yeah.
we got married,
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, let us know how you all did in the comments, please. And let us know also in the comments if you're surprised by any of the answers that we gave. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah,
It was really fun. The weird traditions that we did. A lot of fun feedback on that.
so much.
That was such a fun episode.
Also, next week is the holidays, Christmas. We will be skipping next week. There won't be our podcast going live. We wanted to take a break, let everyone else take a break, be intentional with your family and your family time, and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
I actually think the week after that will be
Yes.
New Year's, and we should have, you don't know this, a fun project to announce that we've been working on. Sorry, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Great.
That helps you set your goals. So we've talked about goals many times in the past. Hopefully we'll have created a tool that will be ready by the time that episode comes out. So stay tuned. And if you made it this far, please subscribe to the show, give it a rating, thumbs up on YouTube, wherever you're listening. Really helps us out. So have a fantastic day. I'm Andrew.
I'm Shawn.
We'll see you next time.